What's up, Ravens? Welcome back to this week's edition of ONW Now. I'm Keely Loney, joined alongside
Nick Woodworth, and the fall season is quickly approaching, and we have the stories to reflect that. Coming up, we're going to have an exclusive look into the fall play and the Olathe Farmers Market.
Ravens will also be getting a look into the local a cappella group with Jack Davies and a live look into Hoka with Megan King on this week's ONW Now.
The month of September also holds a very special meaning to some, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Autumn Berthold will have more on the story.
Wow, those stories sound so interesting. Let's roll that intro so we can learn more.
To start off the show, we've got a super fun and informational segment with Megan King. Let's throw it to Couch to hear more.
ONW's homecoming is right around the corner and preparation is in full swing. Today, I'm joined with Hallie Devers, Senior Class President, Vice President Emily Messenger, and Senior Class Secretary Urban Shin. Where and when is the homecoming dance?
Yeah, so homecoming is at ONW and it is September 30th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.
What is the theme and how is it unique from past themes?
This year's theme is Neon Nights, and we just really wanted to bring this pop of color, and we're really excited to play with the different kinds of lighting and the creative freedom it gives us.
That's so creative and I'm so excited to see that. What are the expectations for students when we're at the dance?
So you need to arrive by 9:30 and all school rules still apply.
What do we need to bring to get into the dance?
You need to bring your ticket. You can either take a screenshot of it online or you can print it out, and you also need to bring your student ID.
Okay, now that we're all so excited for homecoming, how do we buy our tickets to get in?
So this year we use GoFan, and you can find this by scanning the QR code on the HOCO posters all around the school. And additionally, you'll need to put single ticket if you're not bringing a date with you. And if you're bringing a guest, they have to be from at least a freshman to the age of 20. And they also need to fill out a separate QR code or form, which is linked on the GoFan, but also on ONW's Notes from the Nest.
Nice. How much do tickets cost?
It'll be $15 ahead of time and $20 at the door.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys so much for the information and all the hard work that you guys have put into making homecoming so special this year. This has been Megan King. Now back to the desk.
The fall play is right around the corner, and the cast and crew members have been working so hard to make this show the best one yet. With this year's production of the 39 Steps, Olathe Northwest's new theater teacher has been working hard to lead his students to greatness. Ash Hunt has more on the story.
Olathe Northwest is on their way with their new theater season, but this year, a new theater season means a new theater teacher.
This job, very specifically at this school, means a lot to me. I've wanted to be in the Olathe School District for a long time. I knew some of the kids were unbelievable here, and I'm finding out it's not just some, it's almost all of them.
Mr. Haig believes that theater creates family-like bonds.
The cop. I talk about the kids at home the same way as I talk about my kids here, so theater can be just like it is in the sports.
Mr. Haig is helping guide students in a dynamic new play this fall called 39 Steps.
I'm looking forward to getting all dressed up in my costume, and I think that's going to be really fun to get me into the character.
39 Steps is a mystery spy play about Richard Hannay, a man accused of murder, discovering the full scope of what's really going on with the supposed murder.
I think people should come see this show because it's been a fun experience for all of us. I'm hoping that it'll make you have some fun too.
For ONW Now, this has been Ash Hunt. Now back to the desk.
Wow, 39 Steps actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, want to go together?
Ew, no.
Great, neither do I. After this short break,
After this short break, we'll toss it to Drew and Izzy for everyone's second part of ONW Now, Game Day. Stay tuned to get the scoop on school sports.
That's right. Yeah. Welcome back to the best part of the show, Game Day. I'm Drew Sheets.
And I'm Izzy Rothen. This week we had a ton of sports, so let's get right into it.
Our football team had a big rivalry game against Olathe South last Friday.
The boys came out ready to compete and kept it in the game only one touchdown at half. They tied the game in the third quarter, and unfortunately the game got away from them.
That's right, the Falcons scored 4 unopposed touchdowns in the fourth quarter, giving the win over the Ravens 49-21.
The Ravens' next game is tomorrow night at CPAC against the Olathe West Owls.
Heads up, Ravens, we're on the away side tomorrow night, so be sure to get there early in your black and gold for childhood cancer awareness.
On Saturday morning, the cross-country team traveled out to Liberty North to compete in the Chris Solzberg Invite. The varsity girls came out flying even in the rain and got 4th as a team.
Emily James finished 12th, Kate Schneider in 31st, and Olivia Norris in 35th. Then, as a team, the boys came in 10th place with Benjamin Hurst in 27th place, Dexter Favreau 42nd, and Ben Schull 45th.
Great job, Ravens, and good luck this week in Colorado.
Our girls golf team has been lighting up those flag sticks and continue to stay hot out on the links this year. Last week, the girls tied the school record with a team score of 309, with Claire Sullivan going low, shooting a 74.
And on Monday, the girls won the Shawnee Mission Northwest Invite. Claire Sullivan shot a 73, Avery Hirschman and Julia Beveridge shot a 77 and a 79.
The girls continue to look to repeat as state champions and keep their success going, and congratulations to them on becoming the Team of the Week. My boy Berg Drake Higgins has more on that.
Our defending state championship girls golf team tied the school record with a score of 309 to win the Shawnee Mission Northwest Invitational. I sat down and talked with lowest shooter of the meet, Claire Sullivan, to hear how much it means to her and her teammates.
It was awesome. Our team was super excited, and I think it just gives us motivation. We didn't all play our absolute best, and we know we can play better, so we know we can do even better and beat it again.
With the high standards the team has set for themselves, the girls combat the pressure to improve with fun.
This year we're really trying to focus on practice, just how we're practicing, knowing how we need to improve individually so we can be the best for our team, and then definitely trying to have fun again, because we can have a little bit of pressure, but having fun is going to eliminate that.
The Lady Ravens use fun as their fueling factor to stay competitive.
During my matches, I try and not take it too seriously for sure. Have fun and just kind of focus one shot at a time.
For Game Day, this has been Drake Higgins.
Thanks, Drake, and once again, congrats to our girls golf team on an incredible year.
Now, if you haven't heard, our girls tennis team is killing the competition.
The girls won the Olathe City Championship by going 32-0 and capping off a 4-time repeat of the title.
On their way to winning the city championship, Ella Novion captured her 100th career win. Congrats to Ella on this incredible accomplishment.
On Tuesday, the girls headed out to the Plaza Invitational. In singles competition, Ella Novion finished 4th in Group A, and Cameron Media finished 4th in the B group.
On the double side, Hannah Carney and Riley Terhune finished 4th in the A group, and Sammy Vinzante and Addison Lowe finished 6th in the B group.
It has been a very eventful week for the volleyball team, with lots of records being broke as they continue to dominate the competition.
That's right. Over the weekend, the girls went out to Lee Summit West to compete in the MoCan tournament and had a great performance, taking 2nd place in their bracket.
On Tuesday night, the girls battled in a triangular against Olathe West and Lawrence High. They beat Olathe West 2-0 sets, and then they beat Lawrence High 2-0.
Yeah, that's right. Congrats to Lauren Roediger for breaking the ONW blocks record with 189 counting. Aston Horn reached an accomplishment of 1,000 assists, and finally Skylar Pierce broke the kill record with 1,431.
The girls take on Mill Valley and Shawnee Mission West tonight at Mill Valley. Make sure to wish them luck.
And now it's time to introduce our Player of the Week. Let's take it to Riley Murray to find out who that is.
What is up, Ravens? And this week's Player of the Week is Addison Horn, who just surpassed 1,000 assists in her career. Let's take it to her to see what she thinks about it.
Honestly, really surprised when I found out I broke it. I had no idea I was that close. I kind of just go and play each match, not really focused on stats. So when my coach was like, hey, you're almost at 1,000, I was really excited and honestly surprised. So I think that's so special just because assists, I can't get an assist written down if, Sky, Jill, Lauren, whoever isn't, getting a kill for me. So I'm just thankful to play with such great players that, make my job easier and make me able to hit landmarks like that. Especially after, the slam, our first game of the year, I don't think our mindset is going to change much. We come into every game this is what we need to do to win, now let's do it. I don't think hitting like these assist records, these kills records is necessarily going to change like how we perform as players, but it definitely is just like a reassurance. And we still have over a month left of our season, and we're all hitting these, you know, now. It's only up from here, and hopefully that'll take us to state and get us championships.
Congrats, Addison, on your accomplishment. Raven Nation is very proud.
Now let's switch it up and take it to the pitch, as soccer has a long week full with lots of games, as they started their week off on Monday against Olathe South. The boys lost 2-1 with Nikita Sidorov grabbing the lone goal.
On Tuesday, the boys played against Shawnee Mission Northwest and lost 4-1, Joaquin Westner scoring the only Raven goal.
Good luck to the boys tonight as they take on the Shawnee Mission East Lancers at CUA. Over the weekend, Emmy Keller and Reagan Atwell went to the Shawnee Mission North Invitational. Emmy walked away with the all-around title, and Reagan finished 6th on the floor.
Then on Tuesday, our favorite gymnastics duo headed out to Mill Creek to compete in the district meet.
Emmy Keller ended up killing the competition, securing 1st place in the all-around.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's Game Day segment.
Get excited for HOCO next week, Ravens. It's going to be a good one. Now I'll send it back to the desk.
The KC metro area has gone through tons of youth organizations, one of which being Kansas City Acapella.
Students from all over come to participate in this selective 25-member group. One of ONW's KCAC members, Jack Davies, has the story for us.
You probably recognize these guys, but probably not these ones. KCAC is a local high school a cappella group. The only difference between the two is that this one is real.
KCAC usually does more pop music. We like to do numbers with like percussion in them to make our voices sound like instruments.
My favorite song would have to either be Shoulder to Cry On or Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
My favorite performance I've ever done, definitely Plaza Lighting. I was a soloist for that one. That was probably one of the highlights of my year, pretty much.
While KCAC is a fun performance group, they're also highly competitive, having won ICHSA 2 years ago, the largest a cappella competition in the nation.
They announced 2nd place, they announced 3rd place, and it was like, we all collectively looked to each other and we were like, this was a good journey, we did this was good enough, whatever, we're happy we're here. And then they said our names. It changed our group in terms of like our confidence and how we hold ourselves in front of others. And I know James definitely feels like validation in terms of what we've been doing. So I'm hoping that this year it is like we have a solid set, we are happy, and no matter what happens, it's all worth it. That's the goal.
For the Raven Network, this has been Jack Davis. Now, back to the desk.
Speaking of singing and songs, Nikki, do you know what tonight is?
It's the 21st night of September.
Exactly. As the fall season approaches, many Ravens are looking... That's not right. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and many families are trying to amplify their voices during this month. So let's take it to Kenley Carter to learn more.
My name's Keely Loney, and my family has been affected by childhood cancer.
My name's Megan King, and my family was affected by childhood cancer.
I'm Kenley Carter, and I'm here to help spread awareness. I got the chance to sit down with 2 individuals from families who have victims of childhood cancer to hear their stories.
Brother was 5 years old. He was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a form of bone cancer. His was in his right knee. I was 3 years old at the time. He went through chemotherapy and radiation.
Aiden had surgery to remove his tumor, but it was not until 5 years later when he was officially declared cancer-free.
He's 20 now. He is healthy. He doesn't have a whole lot of flexibility in his leg, but he's alive.
I also got to sit down with Megan King to hear about how her family has been affected.
My younger cousin, Michael Moser, was diagnosed with diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, commonly known as DIPG, when he was 6 years old, September 4th of 2014. And DIPG is the most lethal form of childhood brain tumors, and it's also one of the rarest. There's a near 0% survival rate of it. Median life expectancy after diagnosis is 11 months. Michael lived 8.5 months after his diagnosis and died on May 17th, 2015.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, where all month long different organizations are hosting fundraisers to raise money to find a cure for this global crisis.
Donating your money or your time or volunteering at any organization can help. And I think helping this crisis that is globally struck in the entire world, because no one is ever 100% safe of cancer.
Organizations like St. Jude are extremely important. It's my understanding that St. Jude lets the families not pay a single dime, which is amazing. You know, like medical bills are some of the highest rates of debt. You know, there are other organizations like Alex's Lemonade Stand, Supporting Kids Foundation, Braden's Hope. There are so many that you can choose from, and I don't really think there's a wrong one to choose from or a right one to choose from.
Raven Service Club has chosen St. Jude's to support this month. They've been selling t-shirts all week and will continue to do it today and tomorrow during lunch to help spread awareness. But for now, this has been Kinley Carter. Now back to the desk.
As the fall season approaches, many Ravens are looking for festive activities.
Well, our Ravens are in luck because Maddie Miner may have found the perfect thing. Let's take it to Maddie to learn more.
Hey Ravens, we're here at the Olathe Farmers Market to talk to some vendors. Let's see what it's all about.
The Olathe Farmers Market is a place where people buy and sell a variety of baked goods, flowers, fresh produce, plants, and more.
I love the produce and the fresh flowers that they have. I think they have a great selection here, and they've got soaps over there and fresh baked goods, and they're just hard to beat.
Not only do the customers love it, but the vendors do as well.
I've been here 35 years, and this is just a job I've always done. Our customers are just great people. It's more like family than it is that they're customers.
Even though the life of a vendor may look simple from the outside, much more work goes on behind the scenes.
On market days, me and my wife get up at 2:30 in the morning because we have to water our plants and stuff before we can leave home for the day. We live in Paola. We get to Olathe about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we drive around and put up yard signs advertising the market for that day every market day. We get about an 18-hour day on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
You can find the Olathe Farmers Market open every Wednesday until September 27th and every Saturday until October 21st at Stagecoach Park and Black Bob Park.
Wow, I might have to go get myself some fresh produce after that. For ONW Now, this has been Madison Miner. Now back to the desk.
As much as I love getting fresh flowers from the farmer's market, I would not wake up at 2 a.m. to go.
Keely, you wouldn't wake up at 2 a.m. for anything.
No comment. Well, guys, it's been fun, but unfortunately, that's all the time we have for your favorite anchor duo.
We know you guys will miss us, but next week is going to be jam-packed with HOCO Week shows.
We have daily HOCO shows and a fun live broadcast of the annual homecoming parade.
I know I'm looking forward to it, and so should you guys.
In the meantime, make sure you follow our socials at The Raven Network and TheRavenDaily.com. Raven Nation, let's fly.